The next one's for Fabian Villalobos. Subject is Disco snowflake-like tendencies toward Cody at AEW. Disco, I've always admired your ability to play the heel in your profession. As a heel, your intention is to get a rise reaction on people. In today's wrestling climate, you've been opinionated and have a thick skin concerning people's retorts. This is refreshing considering modern-day attitudes of easily hurt feelings. Sometime in 2018, you made an observation regarding how AEW wrestlers worked on a pay-per-view. Cody responded with a very disrespectful tweet. Later, you responded with an explanation for your tweet, which almost sounded like an apology to Cody at AEW. I don't know if we heard that. I find this a bit surprising coming from you. Since then, you mentioned your perceived heat you may have with AEW. On a recent K100 episode, you continue with the bewilderment of supposed heat with Cody and AEW. My question is, since you're so thick-skinned, why do you care what they think of you? I'm surprised that Cody and AEW are not on your list for their disrespect. I mean, people have made the list for less. Why do you need to be liked by AEW? Has AEW pushed you to snowflake sensitivity levels? Let me ask you a question. Do you agree right off the bat with this guy's...
a little bit.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No, you asked me what, so I didn't give you the answer you wanted.
What do you agree with? What do you agree with about what this guy said? I remember
you buried whatever it was, and then Cody lashed out you, and then you were like, "Whoa, I really didn't mean that. I meant this."
No. I'm point because here's the thing. I stated that Cody retorted on that because he probably thought I was burying him.
Right.
When the original thing was I was burying the guy that busted him open.
Right, but that's what it sounds like.
He stood up for the guy. Maybe he thought I was burying him. So the only thing my retort was on that was he probably thought I was burying him when I wasn't. If he probably looked at the context of what I was saying, he probably wouldn't have responded like that. But unless
I understood it that way. But this guy looks at it like you're apologizing because you should have just.
No.
It's almost like when I'll tell you an example. It's almost like when people want me to like ambush people on the show or use really rowdy language like I used to do in MLW, and it's like that's just not what I do. You know what I'm saying? This
is the difference between a guy like Cody and a guy like me. Okay, I don't know. I think during that, Cody was a heel, like in his angle with Kenny Omega, because I don't know the deal with Japanese wrestling with heels. Baby, some of the guys are big baby faces, so if they're wrestling the guy, they're gonna cheer for whatever. Okay, but here's the thing: if you look at that in context, it definitely shows more of a snowflake type attitude by Cody than it did me. Because here's what I would have done. Okay, me being a person that stays true to Kate, tries to deliver a narrative that the marks will get reactions out of. Okay, is that Cody took a shot at me for burying quote unquote the work of the guy. Okay, when what I would have done was I would have agreed with me and buried Kenny Omega for being unprofessional, because that would have seemed like more of a thing, like that would have added more to their angle. What you had then is a guy breaking kayfabe, basically saying, hey, we're just performers. We were this guy busted me open. I'm showing it like but I'm saying, hey, we're working together. Like don't yell at my friend. That's what it sounded. That sounds like what he was doing there, which is kind of like the snowflake attitude of the professional wrestlers today, where like if you do criticize them, they get upset, and that's how they react. That's what it came across to me as, and I bet you a lot of people would probably agree with that too. That's the way it comes across.
I would say
I'm not going to sit. I mean, does that, bro? If I'm in a feud with a guy and I'm posting the guy busting me open, like, hey, this whatever, and then somebody is trying to bury the other guy for busting you open, then you're siding with the guy that's burying the guy that busted you open. That's not good. I don't understand the narrative there.
Yeah, but I don't think he. Yeah, I think you're right. He wasn't trying to work any angle with you. He was just trying to like defend his friend. And
why would you do that if that's the guy that you're working against?
Yeah,
because think about that. Why would you do that? You know?
Because it was on social media. This isn't.
Right. Well, then this is 2019. This is the way social media is. The wrestlers need to protect their friend. We're all like Joey Janela said. Everybody's one big happy family in wrestling today and everything, and they come across like that. Which is why there's no heat.
Right, but I think also but this is also what happens. People don't actually listen to the show. They just listen to what somebody else told them. Right. And there's already whatever you might think of yourself, Disco, or I might think of myself, or the people that actually listen to our show outside of our show's bubble, people already have like a certain
preconceived notion,
right, of how you are, how I am, how Russo is, how you know what I'm saying, And so a lot of those guys think that you're like an old school guy that's always putting down all the new school shit. That's kind of your label.
Well,
so wait, let me finish. So when he sees that and whoever riled him up, he's thinking, oh, well, here's Disco again, trying to bury Japanese wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, they're not listening to the show.
Right.
That's the problem.
And the only thing people repeat are when I say negative things.
Right.
Like they'll never if
or take it out of context.
A perfect example. Like if Trump does something good, you won't hear the press speak much about it. When Trump does something bad, everybody and their mother talks about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. I'm Trump, basically.
Right.
I'm the Donald Trump of professional wrestling. Would you agree with that?
A lot of stupid shit just like him. Yes, I would agree with that.
Okay. But then I'm the president. I'm in charge.
Yeah. Might get impeached pretty soon.